In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the driver's side front axle on this Volkswagen Jetta. Let's get into it. I'm going to remove the wheel, use a 17mm socket. And now I'm just going to hold the wheel on while I take the last one off. And pull the wheel off. Now using a 30mm socket, I'm going to take this nut off. It has to be a 12-point socket. I'm just going to take a punch and a hammer, tap the axle in. We're going to take this bolt out, use a 16mm socket. Separate the link. Now I'm going to loosen up this nut and bolt, use a 14mm wrench and a 17mm socket. Loosen this up. If you want, you can just twist it out of the way. That's fine right there. Or you can take it off all the way. Now we're going to take these bolts out for the axle. You're going to need a triple square socket. This is a M8 socket. Take those out one at a time. You're going to have to rotate the axle. Slide those out. And last one. I'm going to take these bolts out, use a 13mm socket. And there's a bracket right here. You want to take that off. Now just separate the ball joint right there. And then when you move it out, then you can grab the axle. You can tip this down and it slides right out. Now we're going to put this grease in here. Just take this bottle and just go around. You just want to push it in and just work the CV joint and just press it in. It's going to be a little messy, but and just use the whole bottle. Squeeze it all in there. And just press it in. Obviously you want to wear gloves while doing this. Okay, that's good. And there's a gasket. You can put the gasket on the transmission side or put it on here. Either one. The grease will help the gasket stick. Just like that. And we'll line the bolts up. Get all the bolts started. All right, now we can install it. Just line this up. Slide the caliper out of the way. I'm just gonna slide this over into the bearing. That way it can be a little bit easier. You can use a Allen key or a hex key to tighten these down. Try to get that snug down evenly and then go around and tighten the other ones down. Now we're going to torque these down to 29 foot-pounds. Make sure the vehicle is in a gear. That way you can hold the other wheel from spinning. Torque that one down, then you're going to go the complete 180 from that one, and then torque this one down. And alternate while you're tightening it down to make sure that it tightens down evenly. That's it. Now pull the control arm down, line that up with the ball joint. Slide that in place. Make sure the axle goes in. Might have to twist it a little. That's good. And you want to replace these bolts when you're doing this job. Get these started. Put that bracket back on top. Snug these down first. Now we're going to torque these to 15 foot-pounds. And then you want to go an additional 90 degrees. pull the link down, line this up, get the bolt started. Snug that down. Now we'll torque this bolt to 33 foot-pounds. And now we're going to torque this bolt and nut to 22 foot-pounds. Now I'll put the axle nut on. I have a washer. If you have a washer, put the washer on first, then the nut. We'll snug that down. I'm going to take a couple of the lug bolts, get those started. And take a pry bar. We just want to prevent the hub from spinning. Set that up like that. We're going to torque this nut to 147 foot-pounds. And we're going to swap this around. We're going to loosen the nut. A half turn. You want to turn the hub 180 degrees. We can just swap one of these lugs. Put the pry bar in place again. And we'll torque the nut to 44 foot-pounds. And then an additional 60 degrees. If you don't have an angle meter, do the best you can. I'll put the wheel on. Get it lined up and start the lug studs. Now I'm going to torque the lug bolts to 89 foot-pounds in a cross pattern to tighten the wheel down evenly. Just go around again, double check. After finishing this installation, it's important to have an alignment done on your vehicle.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.